Alrighty guys, good morning. Welcome to another video. This is going to be a 4-day beating / running video. Is currently 5:17 a.m. We have 6 miles. This has been a deload week all week, so only running about 24 miles this entire week. Picking it up after this. We have 6 miles today at about a 9-minute pace. It's about 60 degrees. We're getting down to the last few weeks where I can actually run without a shirt on, so we're going to take advantage of this. We also got to bust out the headlamp today, which is fine, which is good. But yeah, 5:15, we should be done around 6:15. I'm going to run towards the bay, which is just this beautiful part I've been running at a lot lately. So yeah, we're going to go there, take you guys through a 4-day beating. Rachel's gone this weekend, so we're going to try to get a bunch of content filmed for you. So thank you guys so much for watching. Sit back, enjoy the video, and let's kick it off with the 6-mile run. I threw back 2 servings of Nerd gummies, and I have a bottle of electrolytes here, and I'm listening to my All In business podcast. So let's get it. Let's crush 6 miles and watch the sun come up. Okay guys, tell me that's not the most beautiful thing you've ever seen. That's why we get up early. Right there. Guys, you see that behind me? I got 1 mile left. I'm pausing it. But do you see that? Right there? That's why we get up. That's why we put in that work every day. I got 1 mile left. Life is beautiful. Let's get it. Alrighty, friends. So we are done with that run. We're walking back because I ended up going, I really wanted to see the water, right? And I got to see the water, but the water was too far. So I finished my run with 2 miles left like an idiot. So that means I got to walk back about a mile. But we ended up doing 7 miles instead of 6. It was an incredible run. 8:32 pace. 8:32 pace without any struggle, which was the best part. I think my average heart rate was like 150 to 152, which is like so much lower than it was a couple of months ago. Obviously the weather is probably the biggest factor in that, but I do think there is a thing to be said for me, at least, where I am getting fitter, right? My heart rate's getting lower, my resting heart rate's getting lower, and overall I can feel the fitness building, which is the goal. So this whole week was a deload week. I think I only had 28 planned for the week. I'm at 27.6, and I have 6 more tomorrow. I ended up going a mile over today, but I think it won't be more than like 33 miles this week, which is a solid number for me. And then next week we're gonna build back up for I think 4 weeks straight, have another deload, have another pretty high week, and then taper off into a race week. But right now, I think overall, I'm feeling confident about my ability to go sub 3:30, especially as the weather continues to cool off. Yeah, so obviously as the weather cools off, I'm gonna feel more confident. I'm gonna feel faster, feel stronger, and I still have a solid 10 weeks to get fitter on my feet. But yeah, I think progress is being made. That was the first time I ever did a sub one first time I ever did 7 miles in a sub 60-minute run, which is incredible for me. I know that's not a huge deal for a lot of people, but for me, I've never done that, so I'm very happy with that. Before the run, I had a cup of coffee with a little bit of reduced fat milk, and I had 2 servings of Nerd clusters, which have kind of been my go-to carbs. I'm thinking I'm actually going to stick to that for the actual marathon because I'm feeling comfortable with it. I don't want to switch up too much. I'm doing like 2 to 3 servings. Each serving's about 30 grams per serving and 25 carbs, and it's getting the job done for me. I'm feeling really, really good off of it. I don't bloat. There's no fat. It's literally just sugar and carbs, and it's getting the job done. So I had 2 servings of those, about 50 carbs, and then I had some coffee. And then after the run, so now I'm gonna go home. Rachel usually makes me a cup of coffee, so I think she might do that. I think I'm gonna have 4 or 5 eggs, a couple slices of sourdough, and then go ahead and have one of my protein shakes that I love to have every morning. So get in about 80 grams of protein, about 40 grams of carbs, and then just have a good day, go to work. Rachel's leaving a little bit today. But yeah, it's gonna be a good day overall. I'll take you guys throughout the day. 7 miles done. Fantastic run in the book. Let's finish August off strong, boys. Alrighty guys, we are done with work, just about. I got a few emails. It's currently 12:05. I still haven't eaten since the run. I didn't have any protein shakes here. So I'm gonna go grab some food real quick before I actually work out. I'm gonna go work out in Annapolis. I'm gonna go grab some food. I'm thinking about just picking up Chipotle because I haven't eaten yet today. So I think I might go pick up a bowl and a tortilla, show you guys that, film that for you guys. Yeah, I think that's the plan. Kind of go over the calories there because I haven't eaten yet, right? So I need to get some calories in before I go to the gym. And then I actually have a phone call with our CEO to go over some stuff at 1:30. And then I should be done, hopefully around 2:30, be done with the day, actually done with the day. Get the workout in probably around that time. Probably won't be able to work out before the call, which is fine, but it is what it is. But yeah, so good day, good week, end of the month, which is always stressful, but so far everything's riding smooth, man. Training's going well. That's the part I'm, less concerned about. It's the fun part, right? Running is fun now, which is crazy for me to say. But I'm gonna go ahead and order Chipotle, show you guys that meal, and then get ready to go to the gym and get ready for this phone call. Alrighty, friends. So we have Chipotle here. It's pretty close up, but you're balancing on a wheel, so this is the best you're gonna get. You might fall off too, but it is what it is. I've been filming just from my phone lately. I don't know. The camera is a little weird. It's not working that well. But here we go. So we have a tortilla. Boom. Tortilla. And we have our main meal. Chicken, double chicken, Chipotle bowl. So we have guacamole, double chicken, white rice fajitas, medium corn, and sour cream. So let's go ahead and open this up. I feel like every time I do online orders, and then I also have a water here with electrolytes in it, which I don't do it all the time, but most of the time, at least twice a day, I use one of these packages. I use one after my run, and then I also use one during my runs because I have found that not consuming enough electrolyte causes me to cramp up, which I do not like, and I don't want to cramp up. Cramping's not good on a run. So that's what I'm doing for beverage. And then here we go. So we have a double chicken Chipotle bowl here, sour cream, guacamole, double chicken. I hope it's double chicken. We'll see. I always feel like you don't get double chicken when you order online versus ordering in person. But boom, right here, right? So we're gonna use this. There's a fork in here somewhere, hopefully. There's a fork. Boom. So we're gonna use this, and we're gonna put about half of it in a burrito wrap right here. And then we have the guacamole that we're gonna scoop off the top there. Gotta get everything. This meal's about 1,300 calories. It gives me about 900 left for the day. I'm gonna have those later for dinner. It's 12:30. I'm gonna have that for dinner, probably between like 5 to 7 p.m. And then also have one of my protein shakes as well. So we're gonna go ahead and throw this back with the tortilla. Got a call here in a few minutes, and then work out after the call. So this should give me enough time to digest so I can have a good solid workout today. I think we're gonna do upper body. So at Fittest in Annapolis, I'm still waiting for the phone call. We have these pads, these like leg things right here.
use Nordic. This has been like something that I think has like kind of taken everything to the next level for me, like recovery. Like it's something I've never really focused on. Like recovery's never been my thing. Um, but the ice bath and these Nordic, I'm doing this one for an hour. I usually only go about 30 minutes, but I'm going to go an hour today because I have that call and I'm just going to sit here and do it. But like that's the part that I feel like a lot of people forget and people like don't pay attention to, because the working out part is fun, right? But I feel like this is like the most important part. Like this is the part that allows you to keep training, right? I'm not saying you need the Nordic sleeves. If you have a gym that has them, or if you want to buy them, get them. But like stretching, giving your body, time off, filling up a bathtub with ice, and just recovering is going to be like, I feel like that's the key to like staying disciplined, and being able to do what you need to do a day in and day out. Also bring me to one other topic I've been saying. I put this on my Instagram story this morning, and I just keep replaying it in my head. I think it's a great quote. I don't know where I heard it from. I think I might have I don't think I made it up, but I heard it for the first time for me. It sounds so self-conceited, but average talent, elite discipline. Average talent, elite discipline. I feel like that's the key to being successful, or just like doing hard things, right? Like I know I've known a lot of people in my life who are very talented. They have all the skills in the world, but they lack discipline. And sometimes that talent can allow you to lack discipline, right? Which is dangerous. And for me, I don't think I've never been the most talented. I still don't think I'm the most talented. I don't think that, but the one thing I do know I have that other people do not have is if I walk into a room, I'm the most disciplined person in there. There might be a few people more disciplined, but that's the one thing I know that I have. I'll bring that to the table. I'm hyper disciplined. I don't miss workouts. I haven't missed a run workout besides when I get injured. I just don't. It is like, but because of that, it makes up for my lack of talent, my lack of skill. And I think that's the way you need to operate, is don't worry about, like, don't stop making the excuses. Like, stop, unless you're like injured, you do the workout. If the workout's on the schedule, you do the workout. You find time. Like last weekend, I didn't film it, but Rachel wanted to go walk at 7 a.m. I had an 11-mile run, right? So I started my run at 4:55 a.m. and I was done by like 6:30, 6:15, 6:30. I could have just used that excuse, like, I don't want to do it. I'm just gonna run later, and then push it off, and then be grumpy during the walk because I didn't run. But like, I didn't. It was part of the schedule. I had to do it, And I think people constantly, like, I think you either learn discipline in your life, you never learn discipline, or you wish you learned it earlier, right? And I think learning it as soon as you can will allow you to be okay with not being perfect in everything else. It will outweigh everything else, right? Like, I guarantee if you get somebody who runs 1 day a week, they're hyper talented, hyper skilled, they won't beat me if I run 5 days a week and that's part of my schedule. They just won't do it, And I think that's just something to keep in the back of your head. You don't have to be the most talented. You don't have to be the most skilled. You just got to be hyper, and elite, and practice elite discipline. So, yeah, I just had that on my head, and I wanted to verbalize it for you guys.
It's quite possible that I'm the worst vlogger of all time, because I always forget to vlog, which is literally my only job. I'm almost done with this meal here. My dad's coming over at 6:30. I actually have a fantasy football draft today at 7:30 p.m. I don't play fantasy football. This year I am, though. I haven't played in like 10 years, probably longer. We're doing one with work, so I want to be part of the team, right? So we're gonna do that. That's at 7:30. My dad's gonna come over at 6:30. We're gonna put together a little plan. And my dad and I usually don't hang out like just one-on-one. We do really well when we do. So it's just fun, especially watching your parents age. It's like, it's hard. I'm not gonna lie, I'm like 28, right? So my parents are like 56, getting close to 60. So it's hard, but it's fun, it's worth it. So I'm eating. My sister doesn't look that good, but my sister made this like delicious chicken and gnocchi and chicken stew last night. And then I have a little grilled cheese with homemade Italian homemade sourdough that Rachel makes, with a little bit of cheese and a slice of chicken on it, like deli chicken. And I'm just kind of dipping the sandwich into the soup slash whatever it is. And obviously I'm having myself a Diet Coke. So that's the move there. We're gonna go ahead and eat this. Already worked out, had a really good workout actually. Had a really good phone call with my boss as well. So a lot going on. I always feel like right when things are gonna settle down a little bit, they pick back up, which is fine. That means I'm living and life is good. So we're gonna have this, catch some food with my dad later, have some food with my dad, and then call it a night. And then we have a 7-mile run tomorrow, 6.5. I'm gonna try to go run across the Bay Bridge again. Last time I did that, the bugs were a nightmare. They were just crushing me. So hopefully they're not too bad this time. So let me go ahead and eat this and I'll catch you guys next clip. Alrighty guys, good morning. It's 5:20, August 31st. And we're gonna go on about a 6.5 to 7 mile run, depending on how good I feel. It's scheduled for 6, so that means we're gonna get at least, it's scheduled for 6.5, so we're gonna get at least 6.5 miles in. Let me show you guys what I do before my runs. I have my cup of coffee here, a little bit of reduced fats, milk in it with a little bit of honey, blend it up. I consume that. It's probably about 10 carbs. But then these right here are literally all I've been consuming lately. These like nerds right here, this 2-pound nerd bag. I have 2 servings. They're called bulk bag gummy cluster rainbow. 2 servings, 200 calories, 50 grams of carbs, 42 grams of sugar, 2 grams of protein for 2 servings. These are probably what I'm going to end up using for the marathon because they just feel so good on the stomach. And then this is what they look like. Terrible lighting here, but this is what they look like. So we're going to go ahead and throw these back. I also got to feed both the dogs here. I'll show you what they eat. Brave eats something kind of fancy. Nona eats just regular dog food. So let me show you guys what that looks like for them. Okay, so this is the final product, what it looks like. It looks pretty tough. But we use 1.5 to 2 of these beef patties here. It's like organs, bones, a splash of duck broth, duck bone broth. This is for Brave, the white one. A little bit of like a green mixture, and then 3 ounces of goat milk. And then Nona gets like, this is not just regular kibble food, it's like good kibble food. This is for her. And she gets just a splash of the goat milk as well. So we'll go ahead and start out with Brave here. Yay. Nona, absolutely not. Bad. That's Brave. There you go. We're also very lucky because they're not like food hungry or like food defensive, which is good. I've had dogs before that will like attack another dog if like they get near the food. So this is what we got here, right? We got the coffee and we got the honey clusters, as well as gummy clusters. So we'll go ahead and slow this back and hopefully start to run a little bit later today. Sun should pretty much already be up around like 6:30. We're gonna go across the Bay Bridge and go run across there. Switch it up a little bit today. So that's the plan, and then get some coffee afterwards. So I'll meet you guys there. Alrighty guys, so we are here at Terrapin Green Park, which is on Kent Island. It's across the Bay Bridge from where I live, across the bay. It's about 25 to 30 minutes away, so it's a bit farther to get to, so I don't do it that often. Last time I came here, I had a terrible experience. I got attacked by horseflies the whole way, and I was very angry about it. They were hurting a lot. But yeah, so we have an easy 7-mile run today. I have my element pack, which I talk about all the time. Keep one of these on me. With this weather, it's not extremely vital. When it's hot outside, it is. But in this weather, it's not the most important thing. But honestly, it also just makes the water taste better. So I think there's value there as well. So 7 miles. Yesterday we did 7 miles at a 8:32 pace. So I'm gonna try to go a little bit slower because I'm supposed to be going no faster than 8:35 pace. So that's the move. So we have just the regular outfit. I don't think you guys can see it, but I have these New Balance. I have New Balance shoes on. I wear the pink ones, and then I also have these blue ones as well. I don't really wear these too much. It might almost be time for me to shelf these and the pink ones, honestly. But I use the New Balance Fuel Cells. It's just the shoe I like the most. But yeah, so we're gonna go ahead and get going. It's currently 6:30 a.m. Sun is up. Don't need a headlamp this morning. And yeah, we're gonna go rip 7 miles and enjoy this beautiful weather while we still have it. Shirtless, shirt off still. Probably won't be able to do that much longer, but we have it now, so let's take advantage of it. Let's go take a leak first and then go crush the miles. We are 3 miles in. We're cooking about an 8:15 pace right now, probably 8:20. I think it's a bit too fast, but heart rate's like 150, so we're gonna keep going. Almost there. It's a beautiful day. Elite discipline. Let's get it. Let's finish up. Alright guys, we are done with the run. It's pretty good. Let me give you some of the stats here. Actually, that wasn't just really good. That was... look at my back though. You see that? I don't know. Can you guys see that? Maybe. I haven't even seen it yet. But I was about 6 miles in, and I went to go check my Garmin watch just to check my my pace I was at for finishing up my last mile and a half, and I did not see the edge of the grass kind of curve up a little bit, and I ate it. I got crushed. I like tucked and dove, protected my head. I think I only got rashes on my back. I think my hip was a little tight for about a quarter mile, but it seems to be perfectly fine now, which is awesome. But yeah, that run was actually, I feel like I'm saying this every workout now, which seems like a good thing to say, but I feel like I'm pretty much every run just getting better and better and better. That was 7 miles, so I went 0.5 miles more than I was supposed to. 7 miles at a 8-minute, 13-second pace. That feels so good because I've never, well, first of all, it's 7 miles in 57 minutes and 38 seconds. I've never done that before. I did 7 miles yesterday, like a minute 30 seconds slower. This one, I knew I had 6.5 miles, but I was like, you know what, let's just keep going. Let's just keep cooking it. Like, let's see what we can get. What's a half mile gonna do? I'm not gonna ruin my whole program because of a half mile. So I went ahead and just cooked it for another half mile. I think my last mile was like a sub 7:55, sub 53, I think it was. I think it was 7:53. And for the marathon, which is November 1st, I'm filming this right now on August 31st. You guys are watching this like September 4th or 5th. I have to run a sub 8-minute pace to get a sub 3 hour 30-second marathon, 3 hour 30-minute marathon. And honestly, like 6 months ago, if I said that, I would have been like, there's no way. There's no way I couldn't even do like 7 miles for sub 9 minutes. A year ago, I sub 7 miles for 10 minutes was not happening. And it did today. And this is the best part about this. Ready? My average heart rate was 158, which means it's a bit high, but like when it gets even cooler outside, I think it's even gonna go down more, probably like 155. So I don't know, 13 seconds off of a sub 8-minute pace for 7 miles. That was just a huge confidence booster. And this was my one of my last deload weeks. I think this is my last deload week until the actual race. So I think we have 5 weeks of pretty intense training, a deload week, and then one more decent heavy week. And then I have like a low tempo run and then a shakeout run, and then we got the marathon. So that was a good confidence booster. I felt really good. It felt really nice out here. No bugs, no mosquitoes. I just fell, which kind of sucks, but I will heal up. I don't have to run tomorrow, so we have an off day tomorrow. But yeah, that was definitely a confidence booster. That felt good. I'm excited about that. That was everything I needed. So yeah, we're gonna go ahead and cut the video here. Hope you guys enjoyed it. It was kind of like a day in life, 2 running parts, which is good. Just a full weekend of training, minus the lifting. I'm gonna go up to the gym later today, probably do some back and maybe some arms, and a lot of core work as well. So thank you guys so much for watching. Make sure you guys like, comment, share, do all the things, and I will catch everybody next Friday. Have a great day.